Well, my name is Makinde Oluwadamilola, but I actually flipped it. Makinde Ifadamilola, you understand? I'm a native of Abeokuta, Ogun State. I'm a musician, I'm a creative. I do everything inside entertainment, you understand? I'm an embodiment of talent. I produce most of my songs. I do the artwork myself. The creative journey actually started like a very long time ago. I could say while I was probably before 10, because what made me go into music, the part of creativity, which is the music part, what made me go into was when my dad bought me my first mouth organ, harmonica, you know. I used to just play anyhow. That time the band was still raiding the more it, you know. I didn't know that, okay, this thing I was just doing for fun will eventually turn to something I'll put my life to, you understand? So it's been a long time the creative journey has started. It's very obvious, Damilola, like I said, Damilola, I flipped it to Ifadamilola, and I was born in a Christian home. My parents are Christians, my brothers all Christians. But for me, at the point, you know when they say that, I flipped. So at the time when I was still going to church, I had a lot of questions that I feel as a believer in this Bible, and Christians preach about having all their answers in the Bible. But reading the Bible, trying to study it, gave me more questions. That even the Bible was antagonizing those answers the Bible was given.
Better they come to Ejera. Arinurode olumorokan. Eleri go. If I need Isese ni. If I need Ajiki. If I need Ajike. Adore ni tí ó sunwọ̀n ṣe. Adegungun atorisa. Adegungun. Yala lolori eye òtítọ́ ajé ju wọn lọ Orisa tó dàbí ifá.
Ever since I started doing music, I've always been a lover of Yoruba language, lover of Proverbs. And you know, if you really want to know the Yoruba Proverbs, you have to be close to the roots. You have to be close to where it is coming from. You get it? And for me, after a little bit of research, moving close, because I love to move with people that are older than me. After moving close to people like that, I got to know that, okay, it is true Ifa that you can really know where this language is. Ifa talks about everything, let me put it like that. So when Ifa talks about everything, that means it talks about the language, the animals, the food. So okay, I want to know more about this thing. When I finished school, I finished serving. So I used to have jobs then, and they were like, ah, you better give me at least you man feed that Dada don't stop anything. You guys shouldn't think of your own lifestyle then and want to compare it now. You understand? So we went on like that. So this particular day, my mom still traveled. My brothers were the ones at home and my dad. At that time, my brothers were the ones even doing small financing when I was in school. So they had little say. You get it? So that particular day, I'm gonna give and before that time, they had always been traveling me. This is my air. So me say for one side, I don't guide. So I'd already called some of my friends that were not in the mood. That okay, guy, I will come visit you. You understand? Just like visit, I didn't even make it. You get. So that particular day, they gave me 500 naira. Okay, that time I'd finished serving, no job. Sakpasti did the building. Sakpasti down for the house like shit. So I left the house in pretense to go and I not like in pretense. I told them I was going to call the air because what I want to do is what I want to do. I just called my friend in Mowe. Alpha guy, I dey come Mowe. See how far they come now. Bam, I go to Mowe. Crazy part, he was staying in a 3-bedroom flat in Mowe, his mom's house. He had his own room. He had a room that had the studio setup, mic, computer, keyboard, everything was in the room. We now go to the room that had the studio setup and everything because we finished from the same school, that's UNAB. So you knew that okay, I was capable of even producing. So he just said, wow, I did this room. I can't look, see shirt. Me got bed. The neighbor is an Onishegun, but a special kind of Onishegun. That's why a lot of people need to know the difference between the Babalawo, Onishegun, Adaonshe, and Olorisa. You understand? We are all Isese, but we are different. Why I say this person is a special Onishegun? Because he is the pastor of a church, you know, but he's still an Onishegun. He still looks something for people. You understand? But I wasn't concerned about that because I was still going to church by the side then. I hadn't gone back home at that time. I was still lost. So whenever people come around, they come make consultations, do stuffs, or Bori, I'm always there. And if you remember, I love Yoruba language, I love Proverbs. So the thing that would drive me to his place is when I would just say, even the boss me go and say, I won't think of all those things he's saying. Try to break it down. This thing mad. I put recordings, I record those things, I go to the room, I'm gonna make something out of it. So the first day he heard that stuff, I was like, mad. They were happy that okay, something like that could come from where I was coming from. So we kept on doing those things, and he asked me one day, but actually the body. I said I don't know. Probably maybe they've done it for me. I'm not too sure about that. He consulted for me and I was like, okay, bye. I'm like, we did some things. We got money then. At least I asked few people that I knew on the island. One mama I knew on the island then, she took me as a son. So she gave me money and I used the money for it.
Iba koda, iba sheda, iba ori, iba romela, baba ifa. Egba pele bota mu fe ba fa ni gbolo. Ifa ologun asoro dayo, ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín àtòdì ẹni tó tún wọ́n ṣe. Ifá dákun kò dábọ̀, má fi re pé bí, má fi bí péré, má fólòrò fọ́rùn. Ifá ní ìkẹ́ ọ́, Ifá ní ìṣe ọpẹ́lẹ̀.
I got a job eventually. At that I think that was around 2022 at the media house. Then said I was okay. I think I was having full then, but it was during that time I made another dread. So I used to produce. I sing also. I produce, like I said before. I do a lot of things. It's a media house, Gusto Entertainment. So I was the in-house producer for Gusto Entertainment. And okay, I didn't want to use the name Oluwadamzi as the artist name and also as the producer's name, so I needed to find a name. And at that time, my manager was at then, which is also part of my managerial team, Larry. So Larry was like, we needed to do rebranding. You don't understand. We needed to move from Oluwadamzi. That's just like a nickname that can't really sell. If we really wanted to make it a brand. And I was like, which name? And I've been so accustomed with the fact that Oluwadamzi. How do we do it? And all my songs have been in Oluwadamzi. Then okay, I looked at it, okay, we don't have a choice. And there used to be this saying at a friend's studio at the time. They used to have 100 or nothing. So that picture just came to my head, boom. Then I said it out, 100. I said it out again, 100. I was trying to break it to syllables now. 100. I touch my I get dread. Hondread. So I wrote it down. O-N, then the dread. Then I put H in front of it. H-O-N-D-R-E-A-D. Hondread. Bam. That's the name. The first song I did that is really Afro Tradition that I would know, talked about my spirituality, talked about Isese, was when I did Ori. It was my first song. It was a single. And the song meant a lot of things to me because it was during that time I consulted, and the consultation was a very crazy one that I had to cut my hair. I had to cut my hair at that time because if the time a person be alive, then you carry dread in that grave. So I had to cut it. And all thanks to Ori. If Ori wasn't in the movie, we know what would have happened. So that's when I cut my hair, and that Ori song means a lot to me, not just then, up till now. Whenever I listen to it, it means a lot to me. So I made the video to Ori. That was like my first official video to my song, and the acceptance was mad. A lot of people, even pastors, I like that song. Ori shower. So they wanted to know. A lot of people were curious. One thing I knew that I wasn't singing any moral song. I was singing from how I was feeling inside.
It's na yeah. Oh, I go to 100 or nothing. Ayọ̀ ní kọ̀kọ̀, babaláwo tó kì í fá fún iná. Ọjọ́ tó ń ṣóhun gbogbo tí orí rẹ̀ kò lè dáhùn sí. Wọ́n ní kí iná bọ̀rí kí orí rẹ̀ lè dáhùn sí ohun tó ń ṣe. Ọjọ́ tí iná bọ̀rí lórí iná bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbé iná. Ẹ jẹ́ orí mi dáhùn sí tèmi o. Ẹ̀dá mi dáhùn sí tèmi o. Orí àgbẹ̀ tó fi jọba nílé àrò. Orí àlùkò àlùkò jọba ní kòsó. Orí mi sọ mí dọ̀ba. Ẹ̀dá mi sọ ní dọ̀ba. Orí lórí màmá jẹ́. Orí lórí màmá jẹ́. Orí lórí màmá jẹ́. Orí lórí màmá jẹ́. Orí lórí.
Ifamurewa, that album is special. It's so dear because that's the name. I'll come back to that. But the album is after dropping Afro Tradition, which is the first album I dropped. People been clamoring, I'm gonna do something now. So I didn't want it to look like we don't have what to do. Music day. You understand? But I don't want to move away from where I am right now because the acceptance already from the Sheshe community is overwhelming. How long it took me to prepare the album? I would say from the I don't want to start calculating, it might take time, but ever since Afro Tradition dropped, immediately it dropped, I think I started recording afterwards. So it took me from June 3rd when the album dropped, which is Afro Tradition, which is also my birthday. So start remembering my birthday. When it comes, you send something. And till May 17 when the album officially dropped, Ifamurewa.
Kí Ifá kí ó bá wa ṣe o, kí Elédùmarè kó bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣe fàkùn kí wọ́n wá bá wa ṣe. Ifá ní kòkòrò lẹ́kù. Kòkòrò lẹ́kù. Adífá fún kórè wá tì mí. Tí ìsọmọ bíbí inú àgbọn nìkan ìgbà tí ń tọrùn bá wá sóde ṣàlàyé ẹbọ làwọn ní kó yá máa ṣe. Ifá kórè wá tì mí o. Jẹ̀yìn lọmọdé kégungun lọ àkìtàn. Ifá wá múre wá tì mí o. Jẹ̀yìn lọmọdé kégungun lọ àkìtàn.
100.
Man, do I really have a favorite? The reason why I don't have a favorite is they all have different things they are talking about. Ifamurewa, when I listen to it, connects me to my child, it connects me to what Ifa has done. You understand? Oshun connects me to Oshun directly. Oyedile also speaks about people going back to their roots. So all those songs have a place they touch inside of me. So I don't really have a favorite.
Where you dey? To barudo kode, to barosa kode. Ire tèmi bá mi kode, má ṣe pè mí lọ́mọdé. Jẹ́ kí n fi kékeré ro ná má jẹ́ jẹ́ àpẹẹrẹ má ta ọ̀nà. Jẹ́ olókun, where you dey? Where you dey? Ajé o máa kúkú ní sọ, wá fi lé mi ṣe gbé, wá fi lé mi ṣe gbé. Ajé o máa kúkú ní sọ, wá fi lé mi ṣe gbé. Ajé, 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 ajé. For me, I wouldn't really say any song or any track took me excessive time, because I've always loved to do what I want to do and get done with it. So all the research I need to do, I probably would have done it before I start recording, or during that recording I know I have people that I can reach out to immediately and they tell me, okay, this is how this thing looks like. Then I try to know how to think of putting a story behind it, or even saying the story directly from Ifa, or try to know how to do it. So no song really took me time like that. At least maximum of a day to two, I'm done with the song. Starting from Afro Tradition, I produced all the songs on that album, apart from track 1, which was drummed by Ose, who is part of my managerial team and also my sound engineer. Like from inception, he has been the one doing all my stuff. So I produced Iba, I produced Ifa, I produced Ishu, I produced Osa. That is for Afro Tradition. And for Ifamurewa, the album, I produced 13 tracks on the album out of 14. Ifa produced Oshun, which is the 4th track. So I produced 13 songs on that album. Ìmúníká kò jẹ́ agbóhùn àṣebí, kádìjú ká ṣe bí àkú, káwẹ́ ní òṣùkún ẹni, kárí gbùrù ká fẹsẹ̀ kọ́ gbà ó. Ta ni ó ṣe ní pẹ̀lẹ́? Ta ni ó ṣe ní pẹ̀lẹ́? Bó tutù bá mú ọ̀fà, wọ́n ní ó gbéṣẹ́ rẹ̀ dé, but tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ olówó, wọ́n ní kó rọ́jú fàtà sẹ́nu èèyàn. They only want to roll with you if you are made. Ẹja fẹsẹ̀ kan dọ́dọ̀ wọn gbà. Àrẹ kí ni ká ti gbọ́ wípé aláṣẹ ìkejì òrìṣà kò má láṣẹ lẹ́nu mọ́. Adénáwó dọ́tọ̀ fashion, ọmọ Yorùbá lè kọ́ṣọ́. Ẹ má gbàgbé